These games at Target Center have been absolutely scintillating. Minnesota 11-1 here at Target Center, so fans have been treated to a lot of fun basketball.
Averaging 24 points per game, 12.6 boards. That last bucket gave the Lakers a 1-point lead. Edwards slipping through.
And then the jump shooting, as we've already seen, the defending without fouling is going to be very important for Minnesota, as we saw last night. And then multiple attacks. This is not a great defensive team, even though Anthony Davis might be like they normally do. And you kind of wasted a great Jaden McDaniels game. He had 21 last night in Philadelphia.
Hachimura can't hit. Edwards, the rebound. Have to be on their A game tonight. Vanderbilt, as you know, brings a lot of energy. Austin Reeves, we haven't seen yet. There's a turnover. We've seen a lot of early turnovers in ball games from Minnesota lately.
It's just worked out so great for this Laker team. I don't know why that's not a charge.
Leading to a Vanderbilt blocked by Edwards. Vanderbilt driving, swatted! That's a shot clock violation. And you may remember last year in this building, Vanderbilt hit 2 threes for the Lakers in that win. Edwards, short.
Really like Minnesota's out-of-bounds situations. They get the ball into Towns, and he does something with it every time. The handoff to hand that time. Give it his proper due.
We did not. Here's Reed, 3-ball, corner pocket.
And Nickeil Alexander-Walker already on the scoreboard. Nas knocking down 2-3. Nickeil with a 2-pointer.
Lakers knocking down each other. Towns, the hammer. Have been an issue for us. They want to clean that up. Both teams with 3 turnovers here in this opening quarter. Edwards step through, off glass, bucket in the foul.
Played at Texas in college. And then
we haven't seen it in the NBA.
But one thing they did say is about that is turn it over here.
Alexander Walker up top! Edwards climbing the ladder.
By the way, that's a fascinating podcast. You got to listen to Nas and Theo Pinson.
Theo's my guy. It goes back to
you know him from Brooklyn, yeah.
Here's Edwards. Little pull up over Hayes. Money!
Baby. He's so good.
Russell again, no, and Edwards clears it. Gets it across, quickly over, Minnesota Mike, too strong. Edwards matched up with Prince. Turns the corner, fouled on the attempt.
Scores in the starting lineup, and you just couldn't pull it off because you couldn't get stops, you couldn't stop fouling.
Incredible ball player, but that was not fun to watch.
Just picking Minnesota apart at the free throw line, knocking down jumper after jumper. You know, they're middle of the pack in the first and second, and then in the third and fourth, they're number 1 in the NBA.
7th turnover. Edwards doesn't have numbers. Gonna attack anyway. Kick out. McDaniels for 3. Cash!
Got his feet set big time. LA's not a big switch team either. And one thing they've been doing a lot of, especially under man, is they've been playing a lot of zone.
So fade, Edwards short, and Gobert couldn't corral it.
A lot of it.
Davis rimming out.
Got a little closer that time. Reddish just raced him right to the rim and took Rudy Gobert on.
Edwards tried to go glass there from deep. Gobert the spin, and he will shoot 2 free throws. Sizing up Hachimura. Eating a lot of clock here. Penetrating, puts it up too strong. Towns was out of bounds and didn't reestablish himself. Both teams on the second half of a back-to-back. Here's Edwards. Couple of fakes. Davis leading the NBA in block shots. Conley got the lay-in. Minnesota's led by as many as 9. Edwards! We heard the slap up here. And Darvin Ham calls timeout.
We have 4 of our biggest retail nights of the year, of our all-time rather, have come already this season. So fans are gearing up, they're showing up, and they're showing out in a big way, like we've never seen before.
Mike Rawl, Chief Marketing Officer for the Timberwolves, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Michael?
Another missed layup for Minnesota. Hachimura Can't make the Wolves pay that time, and Edwards the rebound. Blocking Russell. Edwards. Free throws on the way. Want to win a trip to All-Star Weekend and vote Wolves.
The fact that the NBA too is such a global game, you might get some of those soccer players might be more recognizable globally. But I got to think people know who Giannis Antetokounmpo is and who Nikola Jokic and Rudy Gobert on the deck right now trying to.
Oh, good ball movement. Edwards off the mark. Gobert offensive rebound, up and off. Lakers have found a rhythm. They've tied this thing up. Edwards just outside the elbow switch. Edwards over to McDaniels. Back to Edwards for three. Boom! One of the nicest steps you'll see. Edwards, left hand no. Gobert, follow slam. 5-point ball game. Defense to offense for LA. Edwards flips it in, plus the foul. And he'll be tended to on the bench as Edwards. Russell on the logo. Pull up from three, off glass, no. Oh, look outside, Alexander Walker! 0 for 4 from deep before that three. Davis, no. Edwards the other way. Sizing up Prince. Penetrating, driving, and free throws coming.
Such an important part of the fabric of this team, his leadership.
Connects with each and every one of his teammates. Edwards missing the free throw. Anderson, the offensive board. 2.5 minutes to go in regulation. Edwards, midi, no. It's been impressive, and again, as Edwards lines up and missing the three. And back to the locker room. Here's Edwards. Little pull up over Davis, who may have blocked it. And that pass too hot.
Has 14 fouls.
Got to lock in for these final 70 seconds. Russell rimming out.
He's able to operate really against anybody. He doesn't necessarily need a screen. And then Towns is kind of in the same situation. Whether it's a post up, pulling out the catch in the middle of the floor.
By the way, Edwards holding his.
Minnesota's not going to have 2 losses in a row yet. And Target Center crowd were treated to a really professional game by both teams. No LeBron James, but boy, the Lakers really played well, played hard.